In the field of, in all fields really, I never look at something as competition.
Right.
I look at it as coopetition. That's the new paradigm. If all of
Cooperatism?
Coopetition.
Oh, coopetition.
Yeah, in the sense now, for example, with this company, they're in the natural medicine space, particularly focusing on cannabinoids. We are in the general natural medicine space. But because anyone else for me who is in the natural medicine space is not competition, it's people on the same mission as us.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not looking to say ours is better or yours is better. I'm looking to say, great, you're doing what I was trying to do. So you're helping us and I'm helping you. And that's why I felt the meeting went very well, and I look forward to the things that come from the collaboration.
With your business, you're looking for more of a marketing online and doing more creative ways to better do your product.
See, I'll tell you, my business story was like this. I started it because of health problems and getting well. So I realized there was ways. Then I went on, we started it with all these different forms of medicine, but then became the question, what's the next level? And in that, there was some crazy journeys with crazy learnings, and a lot of relevant things that made me who I am today. With our business, we had a policy: help one person the best you can, and 10 more will come to you. That was been my marketing philosophy. So therefore, it didn't take much investment.
Right.
But it went from maybe a $300 investment to 30,000 customers. Right? Today we have 30,000 customers online that swear by us. Right? And that's almost like an army for the natural health revolution.
Right.
So they help, and the next time they meet someone and they feel they can help them, that happens. But what is also frustrating is that if you look at our clinical trials, we've done remarkably well, ridiculously well, without the side effects of chemical medicine. Yet, if you look at the sales of, let's say, hypericins versus a drug that is used for something like that, FDA approved. You look at the, we had something recently for cholesterol, herbs for cholesterol, and when you stop taking them, your cholesterol doesn't skyrocket. But the drug for cholesterol will sell $50 billion, and you would be a genius if you could figure out how to spell $5 million of the herb. Right? Now, don't let me confuse you by mentioning those numbers, because we don't measure our success in that. The $50 million, the $5 billion, it just means 5 billion people who could use it, or 1 billion people who could use it.
Right.
Because I don't know if you've seen it, but at Biogetica, it's a standard policy. People before profits. So we will never turn away another human being for the sake of money.
Right.
So if you come and say, listen, I can afford to pay $1, you'll get the same service, the same doctor, the same medicine as the next guy who came and said, I can pay $100.
Right.
And then that one who paid the 100 allows us, after the costs are paid off, to pay for 5, 10, 20 people who can't afford it.
Yes.
So that's how we go with it, is we can't tell somebody, hey, we're not going to help you just because you don't have $1.
Right.
And particularly in the field that we are, where we can make such a difference to someone's life. So
what type of some of the drugs that you natural?
Well,
I shouldn't say drugs. I should say natural medicines.
Well, you shouldn't say natural medicines either, because the only layer of that, because we're sitting in America, the only layer that qualifies as medicine is the homeopathy. The homeopathy must have an indication. So it needs to say this is for diabetes and that's for herpes. The homeopathic layer. The herbs are never medicine now.
Oh, so we just call them natural herbs.
Yes, and the herbs we have, we deal with about, I'd say, 300 different herbs that go into 100 different specific compounds. The compounds are very complex. This is another reason why you'll see our work is different, is very often in the news, you'll hear about one herb, curcumin. You'll hear about chlorophyll, you'll hear about things, but you won't hear about what Ayurveda knew. Ayurveda knew about transport. Ayurveda knew about how many times something needs to be ground so that it goes through this cellular membrane and not that one. Right?
Yes.
So when you look at a Biogetica formula, never will it be a single herb.
Right.
It will be one maybe primary herb, but 10 others that support it in doing what it needs to in the body. Right? And all of those, over time, the potency of the plant changes. So that is managed, is how do we have a standardized potency for every herb in every pill.
Right.
So there's always this mix going on the herbal layer. And then you obviously know about our nutraceuticals. And it's always about, like, the difference in a Biogetica is we pay attention to things like energetic sanctity. So, some people say it doesn't matter, you can microwave your food, you can live next to a cellular tower, there's no such thing as EMF. There's other people who say, no, there is something going on in this realm.